A few years ago, I found myself yelling at my son again. He was 2. He didn't want to get dressed, and we were late. So I started feeling tension rising in my body. My voice is getting louder, and then I yelled. And of course, he started crying. And minutes after, I was really bad. I was feeling really bad because I realized I was becoming the mom I promised myself I would never be. And I remember thinking, what's wrong with me? Over time, I realized that nothing was wrong with me and nothing was wrong with my son. We actually never taught how to deal with emotions. From childhood, we are taught to perform, to compete, to produce, but we never taught something much more fundamental, how to feel. Think about it. How many times we heard as a child, stop crying, it's nothing. Don't be mad, calm down. How many times did we have to put our jacket on or finish our plate, even if we were fine? We didn't learn how to feel or recognize our met need. We learned to disconnect from our body, from ourselves, from our emotions. Nowadays, we talk much more about emotion, and it is great because we need to be aware, but it's not enough. We need to know what to do. And now we want to do better than previous generations, but we go sometimes to the other extreme. We overprotect, we want to avoid frustration, and we struggle to set boundaries. Emotions are not good or bad, they're just message. They are there to tell us something. Of course, some are more comfortable to live, like joy, happiness, or love, while others are not. Emotions like fears, sadness, or anger are more complicated to deal with, but they are there to tell us something. And then they are meant to go, but only if we listen to them. Instead, we have learned to ignore, to avoid them, but this doesn't work because emotions don't disappear, they accumulate till one day we explode and we behave in a way we don't choose to. And then, of course, we regret and we feel guilty. Emotional regulation, it's not about controlling, it's about to feel and react in a conscious way. For a while, I was used to control myself and my emotions. I was used to say to myself, stay calm. You've seen, it didn't work. So one day I tried something different, and I would like we try this together. I will ask you to close your eyes if you want. We're in a safe place, right? Think about a situation that really activates you, where you felt a lot of tension. Try to remember who was there, the voice said, the words, the environment. I will think about the scene with my 2-year-old boy. Now that you are in the situation, put the attention on your body. Where do you feel the tension? In your shoulder, in your chest. And now, try to put the words on what you're feeling. No judgment, no right or wrong answer, just the words that come to your mind. And third, ask yourself, what do I need right now? You can open your eyes now. How do you feel? This is what I call a quick check-in. It's a way to reconnect to yourself before you react, so you can respond instead. Of course, at first, I wasn't able to do it in the moment. So I tried to do it after, when things were calm. And little by little, I was more able to listen to myself, to my body, to my emotion, to my needs. And of course, I still remember the first time I was able to do this. It was again in the morning. I was with my second son. He was just a few months old. And my big one, he was 3 then. He didn't want to get dressed again. And I remember telling me to myself, stay calm. And immediately after, I stopped and I said, quick check-in. Body, tension in the shoulder and in the teeth, emotions, overwhelmed and stressed, and need connection. So I called my older boy and I asked him for a hug. And immediately after, I realized he was having the same need. He needs some connection before leaving. So now we hug each other before leaving home. Of course, I'm not the super perfect mom. Sometimes I still react before connecting, but it happens less often, and I can recognize faster than before. Actually, learning emotional regulation, it's hard. When you learn it as a child, it's like the bicycle. It's easier, it becomes natural. Your body knows what to do, and your brain too. But most of us are learning as an adult, while already in motion, with pressure, responsibilities, and with children looking at us. Of course, it's hard, but it's possible. Now, we are more and more learning children how to regulate themselves. We are teaching this in school, and this is great, because we need to invest in future generation. But what happens if children learn and adults around them don't? We see it everywhere. We see in families where relationships getting tense. We see in workplace where brilliant managers are unable to deal with human emotions. We see in society with conflict escalating and decisions driven by fears, stress, or ego. This is not about good or bad people. It's about untrained emotional systems. The more we are disconnected from ourselves, the more we create reactive systems. The more we are regulated, the more we create more conscious and less violent environments. We talk a lot about innovations and technology, but I think that the most powerful connection shaping our future is the connection between our nervous systems and our behaviors. So I will ask you something. Start today. Look what's happening inside you. Do a quick check-in, because the change we want to happen, it doesn't start out there. It starts within. Thank you.